Yo, what up? I'm back with another video. So, yeah, we're gonna be talking about writer's block. And, do I have it? No, I've never had it before. Actually, I take that back. I do get writer's block, but it's weird. I get it when I've came up with the chorus of a song and I haven't had a chance to like sit down and write the song in depth completely. And so when I'm sitting at the mic and I'm like listening to the beat and the chorus is already done and now I just need verses and things of that nature, I'm like sitting there trying to think of what I should write, and I'm like, ooh, that's good. No, not really. Ooh, maybe that might be. Nah, that's not gonna work. I got no, that's not good either. And then I gradually like unblock as I get into it. Once I find the rhythm though, it's over. It's over. I'm killing them at that point. But yeah, who gets writer's block? That's like the number one question. Thing is, everybody gets it. Actually, not everybody. There's a rare few, but a lot of people do. I've heard tales of people saying like, I can't write. I haven't written anything in months. I just can't think of anything to write. And when people say that, I'm like, are you saying you can't think of anything to write, or you can't think of anything good to write? Because there's a difference. I'm thinking of shit all the time to write. That's good, bad, whatever, rated at the end, but I can always write something and label it later. If you haven't seen my last video, we live in a time right now where the lyricism, I don't think anyone should be getting writer's block. At least I don't think a lot of artists that are popping today can ever say they get writer's block. If they did, that would be scary. Like the nursery rhyme that you just wrote, you got writer's block and you couldn't write something like that. That would confuse me a lot. I feel like people that don't write like that, write like the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that type jazz, I feel like everyone outside of that realm should be able to say they get writer's block, because you get to a point where if you're an artist that's made a lot of tracks, you don't want to get repetitive or feel like, you know, you're writing something that's watered down. Like, I'm sure Jay-Z might get writer's block. I'm sure Partisan might get writer's block. I'm sure any seasoned artist, Lil Wayne, maybe. I don't know if they get it, but I can assume that they might come across it at times because they're like, dang, I said this back in 06. Like, they have a full-blown catalog of years worth of material. There's a chance you might repeat yourself or tell the same story. So that being said, in terms of how I avoid it, how I do it, I just try and keep, even if I'm telling the same story, it just depends on how you say it, how you use your similes and metaphors and things of that nature. Those are limitless. There's an unlimited amount of metaphors that you can use to describe exactly the same theme that someone else did, just differently. And I feel like that's where the wordplay comes in. That's where you can't really get writer's block. So I always look at what type of story am I trying to tell? How do I want to say it that's different from the rest of what everyone else is saying? And if I naturally say something different than the rest, that's my voice. That's what I think is cool about music too. And some of the great artists, which I'm gonna be great, are different. They know their voice, and they're constantly, when they're writing music, expressing how they feel from their perspective, and your perspective is unique. So you should never have writer's block if you're always trying to write from your own perspective. Granted, some people might have the same perspective as you, but the difference is they might not have wrote that shit. Always be true to self and true to your voice and what you want to write and put down. And that's how you can avoid writer's block. It's a cool little video. I never had a chance to discuss this with anybody, so I'm glad I got to discuss it with y'all. Make sure you leave some comments down below on the last time you had writer's block or your way of getting over writer's block if you do. Anyway, y'all know I don't have any intros or outros, so later.